Hey everyone, and welcome back to another round of Mom Q&A with Mama's Uncut, where we answer your anonymous questions about motherhood, parenting, relationships, and so much more. Again, we got Lisa and Mindy. You guys ready to answer some questions?
Yep.
All right. Am I in the wrong? My husband went on vacation with his brother to the last place his parents vacationed before they passed away. The entire time he was gone, he didn't call me. He would text me once in the morning and once before bed, but then I would hear nothing from him for the rest of the time. He was gone for the entire weekend while I sat at home dealing with our dogs and toddler. He couldn't even call me. When he got home, he tried to love on me, but I told him I wanted a divorce and he left. He thinks I am being irrational, but I feel like you should at least contact your wife above anyone else. You're
totally irrational.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
Is she pregnant?
She might be.
I'm going to go out on the limb and say she could be pregnant because this sounds like a pregnant woman's reaction.
Yes, totally.
But and coming from a person who's been crazy and pregnant 3 times, no shade. It just happens. He did contact you.
Yes.
He texted her morning and night. I feel like this was probably an important healing trip for his siblings. It sounds like the parents have passed away.
Yeah.
Fairly recently. This was a place that connected them to their parents. I don't think it's a problem. I like to know that they're okay, and the text in the morning and night totally does that.
Yeah.
She's having issues because she's feeling left out, which I can understand that because she's home with the dogs and the toddler and possibly a baby on the way. Just saying. But I think that this is a situation where you need to zoom out a bit and be like, oh, maybe I was, especially the immediately divorce.
I don't understand how she went from 0 to 60 out of like nowhere.
And that's not healthy. I think that's what I would tell this lady is she's not approaching conflict in a healthy way by going in and saying, I want a divorce because he didn't call her over the weekend.
Yeah.
I think saying real feelings like, I missed you, I felt really lonely here, like be really specific about what you're actually feeling. You don't want a divorce from him. You missed him when he was gone over the weekend.
Right.
Be specific about what you're feeling and tell your husband that, and apologize for saying you want a divorce, and tell him you are never going to say that again unless you actually mean it, because that's not something you just throw out.
You can't throw that out.
No, that's not, it's manipulative.
Yeah, that's the word I was going to use. It's very manipulative to do that. I mean, this is more of an overreaction than I have read in a very long time. Like, you need to be understanding that this was an important trip for your husband. He was with his brother of all people. Like, he wanted to take time with his, and it was only a weekend. Like, maybe I can understand, being a little frustrated. If it was an entire week and you hadn't talked on the phone at all, then like, okay, I can see being frustrated. Again, even divorce then is still an overreaction.
Yes.
But yeah,
it's not like he's in Miami in the clubs. Like, this was a family trip, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm having a really hard time understanding the reaction, but she was obviously feeling something. And the thing was, over the weekend when he was texting her, if she wanted him to call, she should have said that.
Yeah, totally.
To say, hey, can you call me before you go to bed tonight?
Yeah,
that's all it takes. He probably would have called her.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, like, thanks to like romance movies and stuff, like, you expect your significant other to read your mind. Yeah. That's not how real life relationships work. If you want something, ask for it. It's not any less romantic if he does something for you because you asked for it. Like, it's hard to think of every sort of angle to do something. Like, don't expect that from people. If you want something, ask for it and then feel happy when you get it.
Yep.
Don't forget to send us over your questions so we can answer them here. Bye.